Close your eyes, just for a second. Now imagine this. You wake up one day, years from now, and something feels off. Nothing is completely wrong, but nothing feels right either. You look around at your life, and there's this quiet, uncomfortable thought sitting in the back of your mind. What if I could have been more? That thought, that single question, is what most people spend their entire lives trying to avoid. Because the truth is, you only get one life, just one. And the scariest part isn't failure, it's wasting it without even realizing you are. But here's where it gets deeper. Let me ask you something strange. Where do your thoughts actually come from? Not what you think, but where those thoughts are born. Because if you slow down for a moment and really pay attention, you'll notice something unsettling. Most of your thoughts, you didn't choose them, they just appear, randomly, like whispers in the dark, like a voice that starts speaking before you even realize it. And that should make you uncomfortable, because if you're not creating every thought, then who is? And more importantly, why are you obeying them? Think about it. Every time you said, I'll start tomorrow. Every time you chose comfort over growth, every time you avoided something you knew you should do, that started with a thought you didn't question, a thought you accepted. And that's how people slowly destroy their own potential. Not in one big decision, but in small thoughts, repeated every single day, until one day they wake up and they don't recognize their own life. But there comes a moment, a very specific moment, where something inside you shifts, where average doesn't feel normal anymore. It starts to feel painful. It starts to feel wrong, like you're betraying yourself, because deep down, you know you're capable of more. You've seen it. People you grew up with, people who had less than you, less talent, less opportunity, less potential, and somehow they moved forward. They became something while you stayed the same. And that realization, it hits hard. It burns in a way you can't ignore anymore. Because for the first time, you're forced to face the truth. You're not stuck because life is against you. You're stuck because you've been listening to the wrong voice, the voice of comfort, the voice of fear, the voice that tells you to wait. And every time you listen to it, you betray who you could become. And the worst part, no one sees it. No one calls you out, but you feel it. That quiet frustration, that inner disappointment, that feeling that you're meant for more, but you're not doing anything about it. Now listen carefully. You are not just your body. You are the awareness inside it, the one that sees, the one that feels, the one that experiences everything, and that changes everything. Because the world you live in is not just happening around you. It's being shaped through you, through your perception, through your thoughts, which means if your thoughts are controlling your actions, then they are controlling your life. But here's the truth. Most people never realize. You don't have to believe every thought. Just because a thought appears doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean it deserves your attention, doesn't mean it should control your actions. And the moment you understand that, you take your power back. Because now you can pause, you can observe, you can choose. And that's where your life begins to change. Because most people wait. They wait for motivation. They wait to feel ready. They wait for the perfect moment. But that moment never comes. And slowly, without realizing it, they build a life that doesn't belong to them. A life built on fear, on comfort, on other people's expectations, until one day, it's too late. Don't let that be your story. Because one day, this all ends. One day, you run out of time. So ask yourself honestly, are you really living your life? Or are you just existing, following thoughts that keep you small, while ignoring the ones that could change everything? Because here's the truth. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You need discipline. You need control. Control over your mind, control over your actions, control over your direction. So start small. Do something you've been avoiding, something simple but meaningful. Because progress, no matter how small, is still progress. And those small actions, they build something powerful. They build discipline. They build identity. They build a version of you that doesn't quit, that doesn't wait, that doesn't run from fear. Because real strength is mental. It's the ability to act even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired, even when you're scared. And understand this clearly. No one is coming to save you. No perfect moment is waiting. It's all on you. So do it now. Do it tired. Do it alone. Do it without validation. Because if you wait until you feel ready, you will wait forever. Time is moving, faster than you think. 1 year from now, you will either look back with regret or with pride. And the only thing that decides that is what you do next. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. So the next time a thought appears in your mind, pause, look at it, and ask yourself, is this thought building my life or destroying it? And if it's destroying it, ignore it. Act anyway, because everything you want, everything you know you're capable of, everything you've been avoiding is waiting for you on the other side of action. So take the step right now. And if you've made it this far, then deep down, you already know you're meant for more. Now prove it.